National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan met External Affairs Minister Jaishankar. Speaking to the media, Sullivan called on both nations to ensure new technologies don't get diverted to unfriendly actors. This comes days after the U.S. sanctioned 19 entities for exporting to Russia. Sullivan also promised to remove the barriers to nuclear cooperation. Parikshit is here with the details. Parikshit.
During his last overseas trip as U.S. National Security Advisor, Jake Sullivan had important messages for India. He said both countries must continuously work on critical and emerging technologies and reduce over-dependence on Chinese supply chains. 5 key takeaways from his speech. First, on the Indo-U.S. civil nuclear deal that had been signed in 2005. He said that the U.S. government is currently removing regulations which had so far hindered and impeded the flow of trade between Indo and US companies in the civil nuclear sector. So there is going to be progress on that. So that was a big announcement from Jake Sullivan. Secondly, on dual-use technology, days after the US government had sanctioned 19 Indian entities for exporting critical and dual-use technologies to Russia, Jake Sullivan said that India must make sure, and also allies around the world must make sure, that dual-use technology does not fall into the wrong hands. And therefore, it's important for India and the United States to align their export controls for such technologies. On the commercial and civil space partnership, he said that the U.S. government was taking decisions which would allow greater space cooperation between the industries of India and United States. On the IMEC, he said that he's trying to explain the next U.S. administration about the importance of IMEC as an alternative to China's Belt and Road. And all allies around the world must also understand that IMEC must be a reality. He also said that the India-US relationship can make full progress and reach its full potential only if both nations value rule of law, value respect for pluralism, for tolerance, and basic human rights.
Although former President Bush and former Prime Minister Singh laid out a vision of civil nuclear cooperation nearly 20 years ago, we have yet to fully realize it. The Biden administration has determined that it is past time to take the next major step in cementing this partnership. So today I can announce that the United States is now finalizing the necessary steps to remove long-standing regulations that have prevented civil nuclear cooperation between India's leading nuclear entities and U.S. companies.
Well, the outgoing U.S. NSA there in court corner.